So hot off that incredible Kiwi 1-2 in the 50 to 54 scratch race. We now have the 60 to 64 men's points race over 40 laps. This features Kiwi Andrew Nevitt. Grew up in Palmerston North. Has spent most of his adult career in America. He's currently based out of Salt Lake City, and he flies long haul. Always been a good one to give us all the inside goss on the right ways to travel, where to travel, and how to travel. And all that, he's here with his American wife Monica, and they will be getting close to retirement age, and they are looking to settle in Cambridge and be part of the wonderful cycling scene in Cambridge. I was going to pick a favourite for this race. It'll be Norman Elvis from the United States. Raced at the highest levels and raced for the US Postal Service team back in the heydays of American cycling. So one of the British riders, 248, Mike 12's keen to get it started. Again, another big field. This group didn't have heats, but it's almost packed to capacity. So it's Mike 12's on the front. 242. Norm Elvis from America, 242. He would be my pick for certainly the strongest rider. I think he was, can't recall whether he won his pursuit or not. 245 is Michael Bevan from South Africa. It is a fantastic representation from all around the world. We've got the Mexicans and the Argentinians right next to us. I was talking to Marcelo Alexandre, who was the 1981 Junior World Kilo champion, and he rode those Junior Worlds with Canterbury's Craig Adair, and they both rode at the Los Angeles Olympics. Craig was 5th in the kilo, and Marcelo from Argentina. He was 7th in the kilo. He was also 6th in the sprints. And Marcelo also rode at the 1988 Olympics in Seoul. So Craig asked me to see if he remembered. He doesn't speak that much English, so it was a reasonably hard conversation, but show me the results. We've got a rider from Brazil there, 268, 568. Geraldo Race, who I actually coached a wee while ago. So if he gets to win, I'll take credit for that. One, 264. So sprints every 10 laps. So they're going to be coming in to get the bell next time. And it's the British rider. Several British riders. Well positioned for the first of the sprints. So Tim Pawson, he's up next of his 55 to 59 age group points race. He will be watching intently to see. And there's Andrew sitting close to it. Those riders out in front have kept the pressure on, so Andrew's got himself into a good position to stay well in contention. So 242 Norm Elvis, he was up there in the points. Andrew still well placed, Andrew Nevitt from New Zealand. There's a few riders already on the back foot. And it's one of the British riders. The Oaten team. So Mike Trolls was the winner of that first sprint from Adrian Ward, Norm Elvis. So it all bunches up, all comes back together. It's 3 riders. So riders, they typically once they go more than 1 lap down, they get pulled from the race. But they can take points. Well, they can't. So we saw a few riders in that again epic search back for it and watch that 35 to 39 age group men's points race. It is just an absolute masterclass. I did Marcel Weiss a disservice saying he'd ridden the Giro twice. He'd ridden the Giro 3 times. He'd ridden the Volta once, and he'd ridden the Tour de France, finished 6 times. So Nathan Bunn was going toe-to-toe with a guy with 6 Grand Tours in his legs. And even though that was a good 10, 15 years ago, there is nothing like any good Lydiard-based coach will tell you there's nothing better than thousands of racing Ks in the legs to do anything from a good pursuit out to obviously winning a Grand Tour. So they're starting to count down. So you generally want to be about 4 laps out. You want to assess your position, decide whether it's if you're close to try and move into a good position, or if you are right up there, hold a good position. If you're a long way back, you don't want to burn a match or 2 trying to move up to get points. So they go through the bell for the next sprint. And it's one of the British riders again. I see Norm Elvis, the 247 in there. And one of the French riders just keeping the pressure on. Andrew's still in that lead group, so he's doing well. This is before he relocates to New Zealand. He wants to ride the new velodrome in Tucson. It's a aluminium velodrome, or as Andrew's wife Monica calls it, aluminum. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see how that velodrome shapes up. So right at 248, I think he's been contesting, but he is really Mike 12. He's got 10 points, so he's won the first 2 sprints, but he is really sucking oxygen in. This is, I think, one of the French riders having a good punt. There's no reaction from the bunch, so I'm sure. Yeah, it's definitely one of the French riders. I'm having lots of LAs. I think there's several Argentinians in here. So this French rider out in front, now 252, who I believe is 252. Rob Muzio, part of the British team pursuit in 1986. Got the bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games. The Aussies won there. The New Zealanders took the silver medal. And Rob Muzio was there with a very young, I think an under 19, back when you could do that. Chris Boardman, who would go on to win the 1992 Olympic individual pursuit and hold the world record for the pursuit and the hour for quite some time, until he also wore the yellow jersey, won the prologue time trial of the Tour de France, wore the yellow jersey in the Tour de France. So they're coming in, they get the bell next time for the third sprint. So I talk about not using energy, but it's only 4 sprints, and it's the 2 Brits again. Mike Twells, he was sucking in oxygen, but it's definitely paying off for him. So Mike Twells and his teammate Norm Elvis is in the mix. He's been accumulating points. So the 2 British riders getting instructions that they've got a gap this time, so they're working together. So Mike Twells, he goes to 15 points. Rob Muzio gets 3 points there. Norm Elvis, Laurent Léger from France, and they've got a nice little gap. And nothing's happening in the bunch. There's be a few sore legs. It's only 40 laps, but the shorter the race, the more the intensity, and you've got the doesn't matter what the distance is, you've got the same tank, and so you've got to make the most of that energy tank, and you cannot be guaranteed. There are opportunities for a rider going around the outside as a rider laps up. It's always a danger. So Mike Twells on the front, laps up. Laurent Léger, Rob Muzio, winner of the scratch race. I believe he won the scratch race here, and also a medal in the individual pursuit. The American Norm Elvis, very prolific rider in the mid-90s, ultimately racing on the US Postal team, the infamous team of Lance Armstrong. So drop riders trying to sit on, they can sit on, they're not allowed to take turns. They're not allowed to take turns. There was a few dropped riders in the 35 to 39 race. They also tried to sprint, but you can't take points either. You have to go back into the bunch, and then it's all reset. But there's four riders on the lap, so that Argentinian, is it Argentinian? I think it's an Argentinian rider, and I think a French rider. They just have to stay at the back. They're not allowed to take part. And one of the Brits goes on the attack. This is the leader, Mike Twells. He wants total domination. He obviously watched Chris Ellington in that scratch race and went, right, that's how you do it. Perhaps not sure if he was here last year, but it's the final sprint. Norm Elvis comes around the outside. Mike Twells trying to hold him out, though. Mike Twells wants it all, but Norm Elvis takes the final sprint, but I don't think that is going to prevent Mike Twells from winning the 55 to 59 points race. He had a 9 9-point lead. He scored 3 points in the, 4 points in that final sprint. Andrew Nevitt put up a good count there, strong in the bunch. He was towards the front, so that's great racing from the Kiwi. We look forward to him and Monica being a bigger part. They've already been in Cambridge quite a bit, and really enjoy having them become a bigger part of the New Zealand Masters track cycling scene. That just gets bigger and bigger, and we welcome Monique Brake of Canterbury to the World Champions Club. You've riders here like Colin Claxton, Penny Pawson, Chris Ellington, also Justin Stott, Ruth Whelan of the current group. Here's Andrew Nevitt, New Zealand kit. So we'll be back soon with the 55 to 59 age group points race with Tim Pawson, who's very strong, very calculating, and he already has 2 fourth places, so he is absolutely fizzing at the opportunity to chase a medal. He'll be super inspired by his Cambridge training mate Wayne Mason getting up for a silver in the scratch race to Chris Ellington.